welcome back to, I think now is actually the last day of hemp week, thank God. I'm sorry, I'm starting to get real bored with it. I think you guys are too. Doesn't mean I'm not going to do any further hemp lip balms in the future. I will, but not in a marathon like this. I kind of forgot how much I hate doing theme weeks until I did this, so anyway, at least we're getting them all done and reviewed and up. So the last one is the last of the original EOS microbatch collection ones, and this was Baked Brownie, which has now, in its re-release, been renamed to Happy Brownie, but originally it was Baked Brownie, and that name made much more sense as a stoner joke. Just saying. So we're gonna get right into that. So this is the packaging it came in this soft vinyl again, just like Happy Herb did. And actually they've used this for all of the micro batch releases, even the brand new one that, yes, before you guys ask, I got it in my hand, it's here, I have it. I'm not getting to it right away, but I have it. I have other ones to do before then, but anywho. They always use that same type of packaging. So this one, slightly different, again, from the re-release, because these pot leaves are metallic on the re-release. On this, they're just flat matte. So, what's the buzz? Which always makes me think of Jesus Christ Superstar with, what's the buzz? Tell me what's happening, what's the buzz? Sorry. Anyway, our ultra-nourishing lip balm with cannabis sativa hemp seed oil soothes and replenishes lips with a hit of 24-hour hydration. Our baked brownie flavor contains notes of creamy coconut, toasted hemp, and rich cocoa, the perfect solution for a case of the munchies. Again, see, they were really playing up the pot jokes back then. Now they've kind of downplayed them as much as they can, even though they have still pot leaves all over it. Anyway, so fresh from the lab, limited edition, 24-hour hydration, dermatested and hypoallergenic, not tested on animals, which, again, I have my doubts since they do release these to China, paraben and phthalate free, and gluten free. Your ticket to the new EOS microbatch. The EOS Lip Balm Lab is always innovating and experimenting. Now you can get access to fresh from the lab ideas with our microbatch collections that will highlight the coolest trends in lip balm and beyond. Stay connected with us on social to hear when the new balms drop and how you can get your lips on some. And our ingredients list for this one is beeswax, sunflower seed oil, castor seed oil, bisdiglycerol, polyacetyl adipate 2, jojoba esters, coconut oil, aroma, rice bran wax, cannabis sativa seed oil, sunflower seed wax, shea butter, cocoa seed butter, acacia decurrens flower wax, stevia leaf and stem extract. I think my brain tried to merge those two together. Tocopherol, polyglycerin 3, soybean oil. I started reading the scientific name. Citric acid, anisyl alcohol, and benzyl alcohol. So, again, should be okay with this one, even though it says coconut is part of it. It apparently is not real coconut. I should be fine. I have been with all the other ones so far, so there's no reason that this should be the one to fuck with me. So, taking it out of its packaging, you still don't have to worry about mixing it up from the re-release, because we, again, on the bottoms, well, I was gonna say they're different colors because on Happy Herb it's different colors, but no, they are the same color here, but they changed the name. This one is Happy Brownie, this one is Baked Brownie, and again, like with the others, let me grab my magnifying glass to show you the difference in font. It's a bit subtle, but this has like a very thin, almost, just normal Arial font on this one, if we can see that, versus, sorry that you have to see my mouth up close, this thicker, more rounded one that's on Happy Brownie. Weirdly, this does not have a trademark at the end. Happy Herb does. They trademarked the term Happy Herb. I don't know, guys. I don't freaking know. But anyway, I guess they're real proud of that one. So, we're just talking about the original micro batch release, which was Baked Brownie. Not to mix them up. So, format-wise, it is just the dome-type lip balm. Nothing funky going on here, just double checking. Actually, wait. What am I seeing? That may just be a piece of lint. I think we're okay. Still kind of gross because it didn't come from me, but I'll suck it up and use it. I'll try and use from this side. Okay, so it's just that same dome type lip balm. Packaging wise, it is the same as the re-release. It's got the kind of olivey brown for the base, and then the green stripes and the brown on top. Although, I noticed the re-release, it's a little bit darker of a brown. Like, side by side, this is darker. Not by much. Not by much. But there is a very subtle difference there if you look closely. Just saying. It's not your imagination. It's not a shadow. It actually is darker. So, we established they're natural. This one was limited edition. Like I said, you cannot buy Baked Brownie anymore. Only Happy Brownie. Baked Brownie, there was only so many of these. They sold out in 12 hours. That was that. They never released more. The amount of product is same as any EOS. It's 1/4 of an ounce. The price on these was about $5 each plus shipping. You could only get them through the website. They never made it to stores. That's the case for all of their microbatch releases unless they re-release them. This is the only time they've ever re-released a microbatch. So, sturdiness on this. It is, once again, true of all the ones with the stripes. They always have that one ridge where they're a little bit fucked up, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just part of the manufacturing process or what, but it bothers me. But no issues with sturdiness. It locks just fine. No special features or SPF, medication, anything. Let me just double check the color of the wax, because I feel like it's darker on that one. It is! Okay, it's not my imagination. This is the re-release. This was the original. This is slightly more yellowy. So, just for the sake of absolutely comparing all of the things to each other, that is a thing. So I'm trying to not mix up the shells from them, so. Anyway, the scent. I think it's exactly the fucking same, if we're being honest. Actually, the only difference between these two is that in the re-release, again, I still don't get brownie on either of them. I still just get coffee, espresso across them both. At least in the re-release, there is the tiny bit of the weed smell that's in there to go with the whole hemp thing. I don't get that at all in the original. Maybe it was there at one point when it was brand fucking new, and I've forgotten because I did open them to smell them when I first got them, and I never used them because I wanted to keep them pristine for the review. I didn't think it would take me a year to get around to doing them, but yeah, now it's like just coffee. It's like a faded coffee scent. Which, accidental weed joke, it's faded. Okay, well, before we go down that rabbit hole, I'm just gonna put it on. Yeah, this is not as soft as Happy Herb. I was a lot more impressed when I went between two releases of that one. This one, I'm like, this is exactly the same. Other than for just collectors' bragging rights, if you missed out on the original microbatch version of this, you missed nothing, because this is exactly the same, essentially. Other than you can actually smell the weed in that one a tiny bit. Tiny bit! Almost barely even there. It'll probably fade over time, too. Because I know the original Happy Herb originally reeked of it, and now I don't get that smell on it at all, so I think that'll die down in the new ones, too, over time. So you just watched me cake that on, right? This is still hella thin. Like, really super hella thin. It is creamy, but it is also sticky. So, I feel like they did perfect it a little more in the re-release. But yeah. I'm sure you're seeing the lips stick together a little bit as I'm pulling them apart each time. I'm just like, yeah, there's definite tack there. Is there a flavor? So, in the re-release, it actually is chocolatey. In this one, it's kind of just nondescript sweet. So it's pretty underwhelming. I can see why basically nobody talked about this one after it was released, just saying. I don't know if this one really feels like it will actively moisturize or if it'll just sit on the lips. This to me feels more like the type that'll just sit there, but this is the first time wearing it, so it's hard to tell for sure. But the other ones actually feel more hydrating and feel like they've actually been helping quite a bit during this hemp week. Hemp apparently gets along with my skin really well, so I'm definitely going to invest in more hemp-based skincare products just because apparently it does really well for me. Different things work better for different people. I can only speak for myself, but it does seem to work wonders for me anyway, and to think I was so scared of trying anything with that in it ever for the longest time. I feel really dumb now. But this particular one, I don't know if it feels like it's gonna do much. Just being completely fucking honest with you. It does have a little shine to it, but not very much, if you can see that. It's just a little tiny bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the Drinkie Test. Okay. Hitting this hat. It's a little bit big for me. I'm remembering why I threw it in the back of the closet, because it's too big. Yeah, I'm gonna dock half a point for this one, because it's kinda gone, kinda not, but I can see it's, like, trying to, so yeah, that one's gonna get half a point, so I'm just not wowed with this one, so it's not getting the wow factor either, so let me think, what would I rate this guy? So, again, the scent really does not align with what they claim. At all. Neither does the flavor. It is tacky. I've just... Texturally, there's some issues there. There's no wow factor. Half a point for the drink test. I think that leaves us with 5.5. Like I said, super underwhelmed. They did fix some things in the re-release. I like the stick version even better, personally, just for me. But yeah, this original microbatch release version, they definitely have improved upon it, but you did not miss out on much if you missed out on this one. So rest assured, if you were really sad that you didn't get that one in your collection, apparently it wasn't anything all that much to write home about back when it was a thing, so just saying. Whereas I feel the opposite about Happy Herb. I feel like that one was better in its original than the re-release. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag, so I just report on what my experiences are with these. That's my thoughts. If you're gonna get one, get the re-release, because that's the only one you can get anyway, so it's the re-release. Anyways, that is it for this one. So as usual, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more, it's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway guys, till next time, bye-bye.